Cognitive skills change because we are constantly trying to make sense of the world. These changes are influenced by maturation, or biological changes, activity, such as how we act on the environment by exploring, testing, and observing, our social experiences and how we learn from others, and reaching an equilibrium, or searching for a balance between cognitive schemas and information from the environment.
Piaget has two basic tendencies of cognitive development. The first one is organization, which is an ongoing process of combining, arranging, recombining, and rearranging of behaviors and thoughts into coherent systems or categories. Schemas are organized systems of actions or thought that allow us to mentally represent or think about the objects and events in our world. The second theory is adaptation, which is adjusting to the environment. Assimilation is incorporating information into existing schemas, and accommodation is changing existing schemas. Both processes are required most of the time.
The first stage in Piaget's cognitive development is the sensory motor stage. The ages range for the stage of from 0 to 2 years old. The child is experiencing the world around them through senses and actions. In this stage, object permanence is developed. A great way to work on developing a child's object permanence is playing peekaboo. Object permanence is mastered when a child realizes that just because they cannot see an object, it still exists.
Oh, by the way, Bonnie, we just finished reading the Da Vinci Code at my book club. You were right. It's terrific.
Oh, let me guess. Some flowery 300-page menopausal masturbatory aid.
Oh, I loved it. Oh, and the chapters are only about 2 pages long, so you feel really smart when you read it.
Take it outside, Lois.
Good night, sweetie.
Oh, yes, just as I thought. France, art, murder?
Well, this is a bigger surprise than that time Peter vanished into thin air.
Hey, Stewie, peekaboo!
Yes, I see you, fat man.
Where's Daddy?
What? Where did you go? Oh, this is impossible. Well, I can hear you, but I can't see. Must really be gone.
Peekaboo!
Ah! How the hell did you do that? Look, I thought you disappeared, otherwise I wouldn't have picked mine. Oh, great, leave when I'm right in the middle of a sentence.
The pre-operational stage is from 2 to 7 years old. In this stage, symbolic thinking and logic reasoning are used to define the pre-operational stage. There is a lack of conservation, which would be shown if 2 students have the same amount of water, but one cup is taller and skinnier, then it looks as if the tall glass has more water. Children have an increased interest in playing and pretending at this stage. An example of this would be a child playing with a spoon and pretending it is a wand.
Can you tell me what you see when you look at that from where you're sitting? What are some of the things that you see?
And a cat.
A cat.
And a tree and a bone.
Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. Can you tell me what you see when you look at it from that stool?
An owl.
An owl?
And him.
What is that?
A goat.
A goat?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else you see?
Yeah, right there.
Right there, what is that?
A tree.
A tree.
And that's another little tree.
Another little tree?
Yeah, right.
Okay. And can you tell me what I see when I look at this from where I'm sitting right here?
An owl.
Okay.
And a goat.
Mm-hmm.
And a little tree. And that. And that.
Okay, so can you tell me what you see from that side?
A fox and a bone and a volcano and a rock and a big fat Christmas tree.
Now, Braxton, can you tell me what I see from where I'm sitting?
A bird and a river and a volcano and a horsey and a rock and a tree.
The concrete operational stage is aged 7 to 11 years old. In this stage, you learn how to solve logical problems through manipulation. You also learn the laws of conservation. You should be able to solve real problems that do not make concrete sense and understood reversibility.
So first we're going to look at these two cups right here. Do you think there's the same amount of juice in this glass as there is in that glass?
They're even.
They're even? Okay. So we're going to take the juice from this glass and pour it into this one right here.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to look at this glass and that one. So do you think that there's more juice in this glass, more juice in this glass, or do you think that they have the same amount?
Same amount.
Okay, why do you think that they have the same amount?
Just because this is skinny doesn't mean it's not the same amount. It has the same amount of juice in it, but this one is just wider and this one's skinnier, but they have the same amount of juice in it.
The formal operational stage takes place from the ages of 11 through adulthood. It's made up of the characteristics of abstract thinking, scientific thinking, being logical and mathematical, and as well as problem solving. It's social, multi-layered, and involves complex thinking. In this stage, a child is able to complete homework on their own with little to no support.
Glass with a feather, the glass will break. Okay. And the second one, Dawn hit a glass with a feather. What happened to the glass?
It broke.
And why did it break?
Because the rule says if you hit a glass with a feather, it'll break. So if you hit a glass with a feather, it broke.